Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaistadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Badhe Bitanute Bhakting Mokamavartai Sruting Yat Kripatvamahang Bande Pranagopalakang Prabhu Nityananda Vanshadipam Yadugopalanandanam Gaura Prema Pracharakam Bande Madanagopalam. Jai Nitai, Jai Radhe. So now we are in Serbia again, maybe after 3 years, isn't it?
Yes.
In these days, we'll listen some very important information from Sriman Mahaprabhu. The great discussion between Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. One of the most intimate associates of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was in previous Leela, that means in Krishna Leela, Ramananda Rai was a Vishakha Sakhi, one of the most intimate Sakhi of Srimati Radharani. And we know Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is that divine couple, combined deity of Sri Radha and Madan Mohan. So their discussion between them, it's really very important. It described in Sri Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela chapter 8. Very important, most important things that at the beginning of this chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he cleared all those doubts in one sloka. Otherwise, we'll get some confusion, doubts in our heart that how is it possible that Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna, Srimati Radharani, is asking question, and Rai Ramananda, who is from this world, he's answering his question, Bhagavan's question. So at the beginning of this chapter, Kaviraj Goswami, he just cleared these doubts in one sloka. Rama Vida Bhaktamage Sancharya Nija Siddhanta Chayamritani Gaurabdhi Retai Ramuna Bitirnai Ratna Layatang Prayati. Very beautiful. He used one nice meat. He used one nice meat there, and that's it. That we know Samudra is known as Ratnakar. Ratnakar means mines of jewels. One name of ocean is Ratnakar. Why? Because we'll find so many jewels there. Mines of jewels is known as Ratnakara. But how? Who spreaded all those jewels there in the ocean? Who creates? So there is meat. Meat that the water from ocean, it will vaporize by the sun and it will go to the cloud. And when that same water is falling down in the form of rain to the ocean, then all the jewels is creating. It's the myth, you know. But here, Kaviraj Goswami Pad, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad, he used that myth. Here, ocean is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his ocean of mercy, ocean of prema. So, here is the ocean is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the cloud is Rai Ramananda. Bhakta Megh, cloud of devotion. So, first Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sancharya Nija Siddhanta Chayamritani, he said before he will ask any question to Rai Ramananda, he sent or spread all his conclusion from his heart, he transformed to Rai Ramananda's heart. He just sent this all conclusion before he will ask. So, when again that same things, because all those knowledge gone to the heart of Rai Ramananda from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that means the water from the ocean to the cloud. So when Ramananda Rai he start to answer, that means that same water is falling down to the ocean in the form of rain, then all those jewels appeared. Jewels of Sadhya Sadhana Tatya. All those points of it's connected with our sadhana, spiritual practices. To whom we should worship and how. What is the most highest level of worshipable and worshipping. So in this discussion there is two parts. The first part is that all. Ramananda Rai describes all those points, the stages of sadhana. But our topic is the next part. Because it's most important. If we want to travel or visit some places, then we must first know about that place. If there is no knowledge or experience by hearing some things about that place, we'll get so many problems. So we must have that supporting knowledge to visit some things, to achieve some things, isn't it? We know that electricity, it's the cause for this light, fan and everything. But at the same time, we have to know we should not touch that electricity by hand, by fingers. Then we will get problem, isn't it? So it's the supporting knowledge. Fire, yes, we can use fire, but we have to know that supporting knowledge, that how we can use that fire. Otherwise, fire will burn us. In our spiritual practice also, in our spiritual life also, it is not enough to know how to worship and to whom I should worship. It's not enough. Also, we need that supporting knowledge, which will support us to attain, to go there easily. We'll not get any problem in our way. So when Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was satisfied by the answer of Rai Ramananda, which is the most highest point to achieve. And then when Rai Ramananda, he described, yes, that's the highest point for a sadhaka to attain as the Manjari, that means as the very most intimate Sakhi of Srimati Radharani. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very satisfied. And he described by one song about their very most intimate loving mood between Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna. Pahle hidaga nayana bhanga bhela anudune var lavadhi nagaro. So then Prabhu was very happy and satisfied, and he just accept. Prabhu kohe ei saddabodhi sunishchoy. Then Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu said, yes, it's the most highest point to achieve. So after some time, when the conclusion was done, after some time, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, Rai, for our sadhana life, for this journey, in our spiritual practice, we need some supporting knowledge. It's like to trekking the mountains. Yes, if you have power, if you have strong faith, if you have strong mind, then you can climb the mountain. But if you have one stick with your hand, then it will support sometimes to take rest. Because the way of mountain, it's not so easy. Sometimes it's up, sometimes down, sometimes straight, plain. So, in our spiritual journey also, we need some supporting knowledge. So that's why many questions arise in my heart, in my mind. So you have to solve all my questions. Ramananda Rai smiled and he said, Prabhu, how many questions you asked already? It was answered by me, really? I know that. I know the truth. You questioned by yourself and you answered through me. I'm here like the puppet in your hands. So maybe millions of questions you can ask to me, but you have to answer through me. If you agree, then you can ask so many questions. So some question was there. It's very important. Prabhu kahe kon vidya vidya madhya sar. Rai kahe Krishna bhakti bina vidya nahi yar. Kirti gano muddhe jiber kon baro kirti. Krishna prema bhakta boli jar hoy kheti. So the first question was, Prabhu kahe kon vidya vidya madhya sar. The first question about vidya. What is vidya? Knowledge, wisdom. But what is the definition by which we can get some information about something? That is vidya, isn't it? That is wisdom, that is knowledge. That I know how to cook. I have to make a very beautiful kheer. So I know the process and I followed the process. So that is vidya. How to cook. That bias. How to cook sabji. That is vidya. How to create something. How to build something. That is vidya. So in which way we can collect, we can get the knowledge about something, that is vidya, is not? So Prabhu asked, what is the essence of all vidya? Because in this universe, in this planet, we know there is millions countless of truths, tattva, is not? Everything, every different things is different tattva. Every different species is different tattva. We are human tattva. Okay? The plant, every different plant, different tattva. Which is going up straight, they also plant. Which is moving like snake, like creeper, they also plant. But different tattva. So, if we want to know about every tattva, so we need millions of lifetime, isn't it? In our lifetime, we cannot just accumulate all knowledge about maybe one tattva, one truth. We are just using our whole lifetime to know about only one person, isn't it? We are living together in one family, and by whole lifetime we can use, but it is difficult to know each other 100%. It's very short time. It's changing. So just think, if it is only for one person, then how many lifetimes we need to know so many? So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, he asked to Ramananda Rai, "O Rai, what is the essence of all vidya?" That means from where all the different truths come out. There must be one seed. Ramananda Rai, he was very clever about that. Jijon Sri Krishna Bhaja Shevar Chatur, who is worshipping Krishna, he is really very clever. So Ramananda Rai answered a tricky answer. He described this. Okay, you are asking about the essence of vidya, but you know, Prabhu, in front of me there is no vidya, only one vidya, I know that. And that is Krishna Bhakti, the knowledge of Krishna Bhakti. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu was surprised. He got that point, but for us, he asked, Rai, I ask about the essence of all vidya, essence of all knowledge, wisdom. And you just said that there is no vidya, only Krishna Bhakti vidya. Oh, why? Ramananda Rai said, Prabhu, you know, a very nice story I have to tell you. Beautiful story I have to tell you. Okay. Ramananda Rai started that very beautiful story of just after the creation. When we know there is two kinds of srishti, creation. In Srimad Bhagavat, in first 2 points, Sarga and Visarga, these two about creation. Swarga means what Bhagavan by himself he creates. And Visarga is he created everything, but which was manifested by Brahma. Creator is Bhagavan, but it was manifested by Brahma. So after creation of Bhagavan, still Visarga was not started. So this story is from that time. Just after creation, and Brahma manifested, he just described the duties of everyone, and at the end he advised to the rishis, great sagas, now you have to perform your sadhana, so you have to follow the duties to protect this universe. Okay. So they just went to their sadhana kshetra, the field of their sadhana, but they got some question. It's arise in their heart. Again they went to Brahma. Brahma asked, "Oh, your sadhana is finished?" And no. Still now we didn't start it. Okay. Then why you came here? We have some question. And you have to solve all those questions. Okay, you can ask. To whom we should worship? Because to protect, to maintain this universe, well, we need great power. Who is the most powerful Ishta to worship? To whom we should take shelter? Any more question? Okay. From whom the dead is scared? Because our lifetime is very short. So if our sadhana, spiritual practice is not finished, then we have to start again. Here death is not the destruction of this body. The rishis, they mentioned, death is mrityu rattanto visriti, a great forgetfulness. A great forgetfulness, because soul never die. Is not? Soul never die. Only our this body, it will after some time, it will destroy. But when our soul will accept a new form, new body, in between the death will touch. And by the touch of death, we are forgetting everything. What was our performance with this body, we'll forget everything. So how long we was as advanced in our sadhana, spiritual practice, with this body, we'll forget everything. So when this soul will accept a new form, new body, so he will forget and he will start again from zero. Because he forgot everything. He forgot everything. So he has to start again from the beginning. So that's why the rishis, they ask, how we can overcome this problem from death. The third question was that essence of all wisdom, there must be one seed from which seed all the truths appeared in this universe. Which is that seed of knowledge, wisdom? And the fourth was, by whom the creation happened. There must be two forms, male and female. So who is the male? Who is that female? Brahma then he started to describe, you just ask 4 questions and memorize me. It reminds me the time I was appeared by Bhagavan. After my creation, I found myself in a big lotus in the Satyaloka. That time, I didn't know who am I. Suddenly, from my inside, some inspiration came. Suddenly, I heard that someone said to me, Tapa, just go inside of you and do your meditation. And I start my sadhana, I start my meditation, just traveling inside of me. And it was the most highest time of creation, Parardhakal. This number is the most highest number, Parardha. Maybe 16 0 after 1. So, then Brahma said, that time I performed my sadhana, and one day after that time, suddenly one beautiful voice entered in my ear. He called one name, Brahma. At the beginning, after I hear this, I was thinking that maybe it's some illusion. Second time again, Brahma. Brahma, somebody is calling me. I opened my eyes and I found a very beautiful teenage boy, cowherd boy, in front of me. And again, he looked at me and called me Brahma. Then I got that knowledge that yes, I am Brahma. With great love, he embraced me and he gave one mantra in my ear. And he said, now do the practice of this mantra. When you will attain Siddhi of this mantra, then you have to manifest all my creation by this mantra. And that mantra is your answer. That mantra is your answer. The first question, to whom? Who is the most powerful, worshipable? Tasmat Krishna eva parodeva. You have to take shelter to Krishna. He is the most powerful. If you want to really take care of this universe, then you must empowered by his power. So, you have to worship Krishna. The second question, Kasmat Mrityur Bibheti, to whom the death also is very scared. Govindat Mrityur Bibheti. If you can take shelter to Govinda, who is Krishna, yes, you can overcome death. Death will never touch you. So that great forgetfulness will not come to your heart. The third question was Kasya Jnanena Akhilam Bhati. From which knowledge, from which seed all those truths appeared, all those different vidya knowledges appeared. The answer is Gopi Jana Balhava Jnanena Akhilam Bhati. And the fourth, Kenedang Vishangsha Saroditi. Now you got this knowledge that that male form is Krishna, Swam Bhagavan. And the female form is there, is Swaheti Vishvangsha Saroditi Maya, who is known as Swaha. So Ramananda Rai, he described the story, Prabhu, it was not my word. It is not my word, Brahma. He says that Gopi Jana Balhava Jnanena Akhilam Bhati. If you know the truths of Krishna, Gopi Jana Balhava, then all those different knowledge will appear itself. It will manifest in your heart by itself. You have not to try for different knowledge. If you know about Krishna, if you feel the truth of Krishna, Krishna Tattva, then you have not to try for different knowledge. It will manifest in your heart, it will appear in your heart itself. Spontaneous. Okay, then you have to say that Krishna Tattva is the essence of all vidya. No. My point is more higher. Because how we can attain Krishna, that is the real vidya, real knowledge for our life. Because if we attain Krishna, then we can attain everything. Isn't it? If Bhagavan is mine, that means I can attain everything. Everything is mine because Bhagavan is mine. But how we can attain Krishna? That's the great knowledge for us. So, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Ramananda, that means you are saying bhakti is more powerful than Krishna? Bhakti is more powerful than Bhagavan? Ramananda Rai said, yes, you are right. In one point, really. Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Naam is more powerful than Krishna. That's true. Because only by bhakti one can attain Krishna. Bhakti revainam nayati. Bhakti revainam darshayati. Bhakti vasah purushaha. Bhakti revainam nayati. We are worshipping Krishna, isn't it? But in front of us, we have only the deities. Who can make them live? Only bhakti. Only by pure bhakti, this deity will be live. If you have that pure bhakti in your heart, if you have real love, loving connection with Krishna in your heart, then yes, he will talk with you. He can share everything with you. It's a very beautiful and loving relation between Bhakta and Bhagavan. Bhagavan loves to reciprocate our love. He's waiting there, always to send some reply to us. But we are so foolish that we are not really receiving those things. Bhagavan is sending his reply, but we are not receiving. So only by bhakti, bhakti can bring Bhagavan here in front of us. Bhakti revainam darshayati. Only by bhakti we can introduce ourselves with Bhagavan. Only bhakti will introduce us with Bhagavan. Because we don't know who is Krishna. If Krishna will appear in front of me in any form, because I know only this form of deity, I never seen Krishna as a boy, live in front of me, with a stick, with flute, is not. But Bhakti will introduce, okay, come, he is Krishna. Only Bhakti can do that for us. Because Bhakti Vasah Purushaha, that Purusha, Krishna, is under control of Bhakti. Only Krishna can attain by Bhakti, not by any other way. Mahaprabhu asked, really? Bhakti has such power? Ramananda Rai said, really very surprising power. Mainly Krishna Bhakti. What is that? What one can attain Bhakti? By Bhakti. If I am following the path of Bhakti, one can attain. One, Devi Parvati, once she asked to Devadida Mahadev, hey Dev, what is the most important part in Bhakti? Why you are advising everyone to follow the path of Krishna Bhakti? Why you are also always meditating about Krishna Bhakti? What is there in Bhakti? What one can attain by Krishna Bhakti? Then Mahadev, he said, Devi, what can attain? By Krishna Bhakti you can attain everything. Bhukti muktischa shashati. If you love, that maybe by Krishna Kripa, by Krishna Bhakti you can attain all the luxurious things in this world. Bhukti. If you want to maintain your luxurious life, yes, you can attain by Krishna Bhakti. If you want liberation, no problem, by Krishna Bhakti you can attain. Moksha, mukti. Only by bhakti you can attain that very easily. Yes, by yoga also you can attain mukti, by jnana also you can attain mukti, but that is not shashyata mukti. Shashyata means eternal. That is not eternal. But by Krishna Bhakti you can attain that shashyata, eternal moksha, mukti. But for what? I am always practicing and advising about Krishna Bhakti to everyone. Nityancha paramanandam bhaved govinda bhaktita. In every moment you'll engage yourself, you can engage yourself in very sweet love of Krishna. Nityancha paramanandam bhavet. In every moment of your life will be blissful. The most highest ananda you can attain only by Krishna Bhakti. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, he said, Rai, but some people, they want more sweet ananda. Luxurious life, not everybody wants. Some people, some devotees, they want, okay, bhukti, bhoga, they have desire inside of their heart, okay, by Krishna Kripa will get so many wealth, so many luxurious life, so no problem. Some people, they want moksha, mukti. Some people, they want ananda in their heart, but some of them really they want to engage themselves with Bhagavan. If bhakti can do that. If bhakti has such power, yes, obviously. The great power of bhakti is kritva haring premabhajan priyavarga samannitam bhakti bashi karati ti Sri Krishna karshini chosha. Kritva haring premabhajan. We can develop love for Krishna in our heart, because we can engage ourselves with Krishna every day by deity seva. So after some time that love will appear. But bhakti, if we are taking shelter to bhakti, so bhakti will do surprising things. She will create same love for us in the heart of Krishna. She will create the most loving relation between Bhakta and Bhagavan. So love for Krishna is not only in our heart. Bhagavan, he just gave that hints in Bhakti Yoga. Mai te teshu chapyaham. I am not only in their heart. He said to Arjuna, Arjuna, my devotees, they are very surprising. Between us, there is a very nice relation and bondage. Moite teshu chapyaham. I am not only in their heart. All of them, they are also in my heart. So there is loving relation. Loving relation between Bhakta and Bhagavan. If that Bhakta is following the path of bhakti, that means it is not one-sided love. It is not one-sided love. It's both-sided. We'll love Krishna and Krishna will love us. So who will do that? Only Bhakti Devi. Kritva haring premabhajan. And then Bhakti Devi, from the heart of devotee, she will start to pull Krishna. She will start to pull and attract Krishna. Come here to the devotees. And Krishna will really run to the devotees. And he will not come alone. Priyavarga samannitam. He will come with all his very intimate associates. He will come to devotees, to us, with all his most intimate associates. Priyavarga samannitam. Why? Bhakti bashi karate iti Sri Krishna karshini chasa. Bhakti is doing something like she can hypnotize Krishna. Anyhow, he has to come to us if we are following the path of bhakti, pure bhakti. He will run to us. An example is there in Srimad Bhagavat. Shrutadev and Bahulasya, both of them, they are very great devotee of Krishna. One was king, one was very poor Brahman. And they were really engaged in their deity seva. They are so devoted, and their bhakti was such pure that they'll offer everything from their house, from their palace, and Krishna will accept everything, because Krishna that time he was doing Leela in Dwarka, Prakat Bihar, Prakat Leela, not invisible. He was that time in Dwarka. So they'll offer something from their house, from their place, and Krishna will accept everything from Dwarka. When they will offer Padye tat Padyam Sri Krishnaya Nivedayami, Krishna is in Dwarka. But suddenly all the surroundings of Krishna, they will find, oh, Prabhu, your lotus feet is wet. How? You did not offer any water? Krishna said, yes, somebody offered. My pure devotee. So it was very nice. Once they decided, both of them, Shrutadev and Bahulasya, I am worshipping Krishna, but if really Krishna is accepting my seva, because I don't know what Krishna likes, how he likes, I don't know anything. I am doing everything in my way. So if it is loving for Krishna or not, so maybe I should confirm to go to Dwarka and stay some days or some hours there, only to watch how the servant and associates of Krishna, they are serving Krishna. How they are serving Krishna. If I can watch this, then I'll know, I'll get that knowledge. How to worship Krishna. Both of them, they decided from their house, different house, but everything was going together. The king of Mithila, same time this desire appeared in his heart, at the same time that Brahman, Bahulasya, Shrutadev, poor Brahman, he also decided to go there. Both of them, okay, tomorrow I'll start. But both of them, they are really very engaged with their deity seva. You know? Okay, just after Mangalarati I'll start. After Mangalarati, to look at, oh, maybe that's good. After Sringar, because every day I'm decorating them, I'm dressing them, I'm changing their clothes. So if somebody will do, Thakurji will not happy. So after changing their dresses, Sringar, I'll start my journey. Both of them, it's happening with both of them together. So change dress and okay, you are happy now? Show the mirror. Oh, no smile, okay. Again change dress. Krishna must be satisfied. It's, niyam, rule. After you will dress, you have to show the mirror to them. Because how we are decorating ourselves? After we are dressing, then we'll go stand in front of the mirror. We have to show the mirror to them also. So after changing the dresses, Sringar, now I'll start my journey. Then again Seva came. Okay, maybe that will be very good that I just do Archana, Puja and offer Balya Bhoga, that morning Bhoga. Then I'll start my journey. So he just done this. After Archana, after Puja, he offered Balya Bhoga. And he just took some things, Balya Bhoga, and decided to start. He was very near to the chariot, the king. The Brahman was very near to his gate. Okay, now I'll start my journey. Oh no, maybe after noontime bhoga. Because if Shrutadeva is thinking that if my wife is not giving a good way, then that noontime bhoga they will be not happy. They will not happy for that. Okay, after noontime bhoga, after Raj bhoga, they offered Raj bhoga, slave them, give them rest, the deities. They took prasad and decided to start. Again, new thinking appeared. Oh no, I give them rest. If somebody else will come and wake up at the afternoon, maybe they will not happy. They will call, okay, no, Bahulasa, he gave us rest, so he has to come to wake up us. Maybe that will be very good. After waking them up at the afternoon, then I'll start my journey. So when after waking up at the afternoon, sun already in the west, the day is going to end. Then they decided, okay, today we have no time, I have no time to start because I have to cross that big forest. It will very soon, it will dark, so it will be a great problem. So maybe tomorrow. So in that way, day was passing. Always they were engaged with their deities. But every day, Krishna was happy. Okay, they decided that they will come to me. So all the day he was waiting for them. He cancelled all his duty for his kingdom. No, Shrutadeva and Bahulasa is coming, so I must free myself for them. But after 3-4 days passed, Krishna was really confirmed that they will not come. Because they have my deities. They will get everything, all their ananda through my deities. So for them, Krishna is their deity. That's why they are not coming to me. But I have no deity of them. So it's very important for me, not for them. I must go to them. Krishna decided and ordered to Daruk. Daruk is chariot controller. That now arrange a big chariot with powerful horses. Okay, Daruk decorated that big chariot, and at the same moment, all those great rishis, they came to meet with Krishna. The Saptarshi, Maharshi Vedavyas, Devarshi Narad, and Shukadev. That time he was very young, he also came with them. And they found that Krishna is going somewhere. Devarshi Narad asked, "Oh Prabhu, where you are going?" "Oh, really? It's very beautiful. All of you came. Just come." So he took them all in his own chariot and he ran there to Mithila. And when he arrived there, both of them, already they got this news from their heart that maybe Krishna is coming. So they are prepared from long time. Bahulasa, he was prepared in a royal way because he is king. Shrutadev, he is a very poor Brahman, but also he was prepared to welcome Krishna in his way. Both of them came together to welcome Krishna. in the border of Mithila. And Krishna embraced together, both of them. When Sukadev, he was describing this stories to Parikshit, and I said, Parikshit, it was one of the most surprising day for me, because that day I was surprised to see Krishna. So many devotees I have seen that they are crying for his Prabhu Krishna, but that day I have seen Krishna was crying for his devotee. It was surprising for me. Until that time I have seen lotus on the water. But that day it was surprising for me that I saw that water is falling down from lotus, because the eyes of Krishna is look like lotus. We are saying lotus-eyed. So when tears of blaze was falling down, Shukadev says, water was falling down from the lotus. It's surprising. So both of them, they invited Krishna, please come to my house. And now Bhagavan, he was in a big problem. How he can go together? Anyone has to be fast. Either Bahulasa, he will go fast to Bahulasa, then Srutadev, or fast Srutadev, then Bahulasa. Bhagavan was in problem that, if I'll go with Bahulasa, then Srutadev will be unhappy. Because he will say, I'm poor, that's why he didn't come with me first. If I'll go with Srutadev, then Bahulas will say, okay, he's Brahman and poor Brahman, that's why you are going with him. But you made me king. It was not my desire. You made me king. So Bhagavan was in problem, Okay, I have to think. Who invited me first? Then I'll go with him. He just thought, and he found, okay, both of them together, they invited. Not 1 second before or later. Just same time. Bhagavan was in a great problem then. Both of them, they invited me on the same time. Okay, now I have to just measure their love. I have to measure their love. Whose love is greater? I'll go with him. And he thought about this, his thing, and he found both of them, they have same love. Love for Krishna in the heart of king, love for Krishna in the heart of poor Brahman. It's the same. Not higher or lower, the same level. Then Sukadev said, Parikshit, then Krishna, he just manifested a very surprising opulence. Suddenly I found one Krishna becomes two. Then all those persons went with Krishna, they becomes two. I found myself, Parikshit, one Sukadev more. And then one group of Krishna, with Krishna, they went with Bahulasa, and complete one group go with Srutadev. So if there is very pure love, pure bhakti then Krishna will run to us. If we can develop that bhakti, we have not to search where is Krishna. You have not to go here and there. Krishna will search, Krishna will find us, and he will come to us. Because he will carry so many things for us. He will come with all his most intimate associates. He went there to Shrutadeva and Bahulasha because they are with pure Aishwarya. That's why he took such kinds of intimate associates like Saptarshi, like Devarshi Narad, Maharshi Vedavyas, Sukadev. But when we'll call by that pure love, who will come with Krishna to us? Srimati Radharani. Krishna will come to us with Srimati Radharani, not only Srimati Radharani, with all Sakhis and Manjaris. So Ramananda Rai, he says, Prabhu, that's why, by which bhakti one can attain Krishna, that knowledge, that vidya, is the most important and the most highest and the essence of vidya, whatever you can say. But I can see there is only one vidya, and that is Krishna bhakti. Okay, very good answer. Mahaprabhu was very satisfied. Then he asked next question, Kirti gano moddhe jivir kon baro kirti? What is the greatest activity? Because we cannot be immortal by lifetime. We'll never attain that immortality, is not? By lifetime. But by our activity we can get that. Kirtir yasya sajivati. By our activity, by our deeds, if that is great, then we'll get that immortality by name, by activity, by fame. So Sriman Mahaprabhu, he asked, which is the most highest activity for one's life, for people, that they will get that immortality by their activity, by their deeds. So what is the answer of Rai Ramananda? We'll get that answer tomorrow evening. Okay? Tomorrow evening we'll get that answer. So for today, Hari Bol, Jai Nitai.